Right, so for recording purposes, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Chris and Lucinda dialing in here from Las Vegas. We're still in the USA at the moment. And yeah, we just wanted to give everybody feedback. We'll be back home next week, but we are in communication with a lot of you guys. So just keep in mind, just because we're not in South Africa doesn't mean we are not working. Yesterday I was on a Zoom call, day before on a Zoom call. So we still
I've got one
work.
tomorrow.
We still work in between. Just because we're not physically in a place, this is where we talk about the saying of build local, but think global. And that's the beauty of this business. Is we basically got a business in a box. You can do the business remotely. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, as long as you've got a cell phone connection. Business carries on. But so as you all know, some of you have seen some of the recordings. We did the live streaming of the 21-year convention in Anaheim 2 weeks ago. Guys, there was just no words to describe 10,000 people in an arena.
Patched
people in an arena. It was Ilse, I can see her smiling from ear to ear there. I can see Beverly smiling from ear to ear. Sandy,
in 2 weeks' time, we'll do a nice overview recap on everything that we've experienced.
On the convention, yes.
Yeah.
So, I'll just touch on it briefly. Basically, I think everybody was levitating. 10,000 patched people was just, there's no words to describe it. It was absolutely phenomenal. And, just looking at the vision of David Schmidt together with the corporate support team that they have, Meredith. Oh my goodness gracious, Meredith was on another level. Meredith, you guys that don't know, she's David Schmidt's right-hand man. She's the president of LifeWave. And just the information, the things that she shared, because she comes from the industry. She's been in the industry for over 20 years. And, when she joined, that was like two and a half years ago, they were going through the remodeling and improvements that LifeWave needed to make. And so just to take a step back, if you think about it, I mean, Lucinda and I, as you know, we've been part of LifeWave for 3 years now. And, when I joined, the first question I asked George was, how long has this company been around? And when he said to me, 18 years, for me, that was a big thing. We were talking to somebody, I think about 2 days ago, about the length of a business. Who were we talking to? I can't remember.
Carry on with the story.
Okay. And most, over 99% companies don't make it past 10 years. They don't make it past 10 years. I can see Beverly nodding her head as well. That is fact.
And they only start showing profit
after 3 years.
If they're lucky, after 3 years.
That's right. So any traditional business that you start, you're only going to make a profit after 3 years, where what's so beautiful about this industry and LifeWave, you can make money from day dot. And that's what we're going to talk about with Complan 2.0. And, I was also researching, we went to a place called the Cheesecake Factory, and I thought, oh my hat, this place was so busy. So I did some Googling to see how much it costs to buy into the franchise. Wow, guys, $2 million. $2 million. So, guys, that's like 37 million rand, like to buy a franchise, and you haven't made a cent yet.
Yeah, that's just to get the name. You haven't opened your doors. You haven't made a sale.
Got to get your location, and guess what? You have to have $10 million liquid cash, unencumbered cash, before they will allow you to buy the franchise. And you're not even guaranteed of making money. Where you look at where we are right now, where you can start an international business for, guys, $295, and you can have an international business. We just got to keep everything into perspective there. And, I'll be honest, you can make more money in this industry with not even a tenth of the stress than any type of traditional business. And that's what's so amazing about this beautiful industry. So, guys, what we experienced at the convention was the closing of a 21-year chapter and opening a new chapter. Now, what we mean by that is when we're talking about, yes, we've got the most amazing product range in the world. I mean, hands down, I think everybody, all 73 people on this call can agree with me. We've been around for a while. You guys are all on the groups. You've seen some of the testimonies. Maybe you've had your own testimonies. Maybe some of your people who've signed up. I mean, I've never in my life seen a product do what this product does for people. I mean, we see miracles every day. Guys, that testimony I put on the group yesterday of Minka, oh my goodness gracious, with her shaking. Guys, watch the testimony. Minka couldn't even pick up a cup properly and tried so many different other modalities. And this product, I was chatting to her yesterday, and the gratitude in Minka's message, I actually said to Lucinda, I said to her, my angel, this message from Minka has just touched my heart. Yeah. It's touched my heart.
This is why we do it.
This is why we do what we do. It's just making a difference in people's lives. So I'm sure you guys would agree with me from a product point of view. We've got the best product. I was actually chatting to Sean yesterday as well. Guys, we've got the best product in the world. There's just no doubt. And any of you that are new on the call, if you don't know, we have 200 patents. How many products in the world do you know have got 200 patents? Not many. So there we go. So we've got the gift of competition, number one.
No competition.
The gift of no competition. Right, then, number two, compensation plan. So what we've got to keep in mind is the compensation plan that LifeWave has had is a 21-year-old compensation plan, guys. A 21-year-old comp plan. Basic. I mean, the comp plan that we've had is very, very basic, but it's been effective. And who was it that made the comment? Was it
Steve?
Steve. Well, there were two things.
Yeah.
You know, first of all, Steve, he made the comment saying when Steve and Gina joined LifeWave just over 3 years ago, they've been in the network marketing industry for 37 years. And they came across and said, this company works on cycle bonuses. Oh my goodness, this is so old school. What companies still work on cycle bonuses? So at that stage, that corporate said they're busy working on upgrading the comp plan to a commission only on your weaker leg. And that's how comp plan should be. And Steve said, you know what, it's an old comp plan, but you know what? Because of this product, we'll make it work. And that was from Steve. And I think it was, maybe it was Emily, where she was saying when she came across to LifeWave, she made a comment and said, I can't believe how you guys made the company go from nowhere to the number one company in the world in 5 years after X39. Yes, the product, of course, but to be able to do it with a Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong comp plan. They said that was absolutely amazing. And this compensation plan 2.0, guys, has been in the making for 4 years. For 4 years. And I can see now why. Sean and I were chatting yesterday. The back office is just, it runs so smoothly. Everything is just falling into place. But what we've got to keep in mind is we're in the transition period from comp plan 21-year comp plan, moving into comp plan 2.0. So it's a transition period where we call it messy in the middle. So things might look a little bit whacked, a little bit different. And as Dr. Jenna Sullivan was saying, don't worry too much about the first week. And this is our first like proper week where it's busy recalibrating. So it's still kind of like the two programs talking to each other. So by the end of this week, we'll have a very clear indication of your lifetime rank, where you've come in at, which Lucinda will touch on just now. And then going into next week, that's when we're going to know what the ranks were that we came in at, and also what will then happen is, as you know, we've gone from 6 ranks to 12 ranks, which is really cool because people are going to be ranking up a lot quicker. So Lucinda's going to touch on that as well.
And that's super exciting. Super exciting.
But the part that really excites me is the fact that people are going to be earning money quicker. There's going to be some people going into their back office that are going to see money that they've never seen before. And that's on the first bonus. I still got to get my words around the first one. That one is called the first bonus. That extra. Well, it's all extras. I'm gonna show you a couple of slides now. Yeah, let me actually do that.
Yeah,
That'll actually make it a bit easier.
So there we go. We're all still learning. This is all still sort of new for all of us. We've had the theory in our hands. We've got the link tree with all the information that everybody can go through, refer back to that. Even when we have something that we're unsure of, we refer back to that and we go study a little bit more, we read a little bit more, we try and apply it. So what's going to happen now is we're going to have the practical rolling out. And that is how we're going to look day by day by day.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly, I just put up like 4 slides to show you guys, and I'm going to play a little short little video clip. Guys, I'm about 92, maybe 93% done with the updated presentation. So the updated presentation, I've been putting a lot of work in the background. It is looking absolutely beautiful, where we've got this is it, 3-minute intro clip, where what I've done is the beginning part of the presentation, I've cut the 1.5 minute, where it talks about the company, the product, the technology, and David Schmidt and LifeWave and the company. We'll go into the normal presentation. I've updated the slides with David Schmidt, the slides with LifeWave, absolutely looks stunning. We've taken quite a lot of the pictures out because we just want to streamline the presentation a bit more. I've updated it with the different kits, and then what we're going to do is we'll play at the end of the presentation. We're going to play the other part of the video clip, the 1.5 minutes, and then what it does is it ties it all up, and there's some slides that we're going to be using from This Is It, which is absolutely stunning. Because at the end of the day, we've always got to remember that LifeWave offers 2 products. LifeWave has got 2 products, and you might be thinking 2, but hang on, there's like 10 different patches. All the patches fall under what we call the product
range.
Product range. The other product is the compensation plan. That's what LifeWave offers. Is we're talking about helping people with their health and their wealth. So you've heard me say this before. LifeWave will help you with your backache and your bank ache, and we're going to be talking about the business side, because we have been speaking to corporate, and corporate said that all presentations have to have an element of speaking about the business and the opportunity. The reason for that is a lot of people that had registered before signed up, and they didn't get enough information from the upline, and they didn't know there was the business side attached. And when they found out from LifeWave, yes, this is a network marketing company, there is a business attached, they're actually getting quite angry because they didn't know about it. So it's our responsibility that we need to share that with everybody. So let me quickly open up the presentation here. Give me 1 second and share sound, because I'm going to be playing the little video clip. And there we go. All right. So Sean, can you see the screen? Oh, fantastic. I always like to just make sure. Let's go to slideshow from the beginning. There we go. Right, so here we go. So this is the, we're going to play the video clip. Just before playing the video clip, this is the side that we're going to be using, where we're going to say, right, we've just spoken about LifeWave, we've spoken about the company and the product, and we're talking about LifeWave giving you back your health freedom. There's 2 other aspects. Is something that's very important in this world that we live in, is financial freedom, which is one thing, but also what it can give you. And we're talking about time freedom. And you know what? A lot of you might think, well, we're talking about money. Yes, money is one aspect. Money is, it's not everything, but it's important as air. As Zig Ziglar says, it's as important as air. You can't function in this world without money. But what does money give you? It gives you peace of mind, and it gives you time freedom to be able to do what you want, when you want, and not having to answer to anybody. And that you actually cannot put any money on. So I'm going to play very cool. Now, this is the 1.5 minute video clip that is going to come in at the end of the presentation. And guess who is right there at the beginning of the video clip.
Our two favorite people.
Now, how is this for coincidence, guys? I mean, what are the chances that at the end of the first part of the clip, and then going straight into this section is Harvey and Olga, that we all know? If that's just not divine intervention, then I don't know what. So this is the part, the 1.5 minute video clip. If you haven't seen it yet, guys, this is powerful. Here goes. Oh, hang on. What happened there? I wanted to press play.
This tiny patch isn't just transforming lives, it's creating freedom. Because behind it is a business model built for the bold. Real people, real results. Income that scales with impact. And here's why. Because this breakthrough technology is patented and exclusive, it offers a lucrative business plan that allows you to compound your efforts. More people than ever are struggling in today's economy. You can no longer rely on your own sweat equity alone to make a living. This business model allows you to duplicate yourself and, even better, to benefit from other people's efforts. So your income no longer depends solely on you. By duplicating yourself over and over, the income potential is far greater than a conventional job, career, or profession. And you're never alone. The This Is It system gives you the tools, the path, the team. All you have to do is start. The question is no longer if it works, it's whether you'll act or let this moment pass. Will you keep waiting or finally feel your body come alive again? Will you stay financially stuck or build something that lasts? Isn't it time to start living life on your own terms? The This Is It action plan will set you on a path to live out the dreams you have for your family. Get back with the person who shared this video so you can experience the age-reversing health and the exciting lifestyle that thousands are already enjoying. This is the technology. This is the team. And this is your moment. This is it.
Guys, how awesome is that, the transition? So in the beginning of the presentation, we'll be talking about most of the stuff that we all know, talking about the company, the product, the technology, and the testimonies, and then shifting over where we shift gears. Now, how soft and beautiful is that? We have the slide talking about your health freedom, financial freedom, time freedom, and then bringing this beautiful clip in where it just gives everything a lot of perspective. Because, if you think about, what we're doing in this industry, in the network marketing industry, those of you that might not have heard this before, the industry has been around for 136 years. That's how long this industry has been around. So here we are with a company that's been around for 21 years, just launching Compensation Plan 2.0, the most powerful compensation plan in the industry. So we've got our hands on the best of both worlds, where we've got health and wealth, which are so connected, because you can't have one without the other. So what I've done is, here we go. Here's the, this will be in the new presentation as well, is the new kit. There we go. Or the addition, we've added to it. So everything stays basically the same. We've got the core kit, as everybody knows. Core kit, $295, 3 sleeves of X39 or mix and match. The advanced kit, $535, 6 sleeves of X39 mix and match. And then, ta-da, the advanced plus kit, which I think is going to be really, really popular.
Yeah.
$975, 11 sleeves of X39 mix and match. And then obviously we have the premium at $1,750, 20 sleeves as per normal. So this will be, it's in the back office right now. So anybody that signs up, they've got the option to choose any of the 4 kits. So I'm going to have this information out as soon as possible. Like I said, I'm about 93% done with the updated presentation. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go through, this is going to be in the presentation as well, is the 9 ways to earn. The most unique and rewarding compensation plan in the industry. Guys, listen to this, with a 60% payout. If you guys didn't know, the industry standard payout is 42%. 42%. That's the industry norm, where LifeWave is the highest payout percentage in the industry at 60%. So just a very quick recap. Now, this is very important. What I've done on the right-hand side, and I've actually done it in red, because some people, I've got a couple of private messages where I've heard people saying, oh, this has changed, things are getting taken away. Now, if you have a look, nothing in this Comp Plan 2.0 has been taken away. It's only been enhanced, or there's additions. So retail profit stays the same. Retail profit is retail profit. You purchase for X, you sell for Y, Z you put in your pocket. Nothing has changed there. This is new, customer premiums. So this is where, as you're signing up preferred customers, and if you've got a certain amount, doing a certain amount of volume, means that you're going to be earning a sliding scale of an extra amount of commission on your preferred customers.
And this was never there. So this gives us a new opportunity to look at customers in a different way, and also approaching people like maybe therapists, or that has a salon, or doctors even, and offering them this where they don't have to necessarily build a business, but they can still earn and you can earn.
That's correct. Right, then product introductory bonus, that's existing. Should actually put the enhanced, because it's just the addition of the Advanced Plus.
And we know the importance of that, because specifically for us in South Africa, the jump from advanced to premium was so big that nobody actually looked at it, right? The same for those that are working towards the incentive trip. That's one way where you can earn, but it's such a big jump where now we have like a middleman. So now it's easy to do that upgrade. They get a little bit of a better deal, and then from there they can go forward. So this is adding so much value to what we already have.
Completely, yeah. Right, now this is the one. I couldn't remember the name.
Yeah,
guys, it'll all start coming. Level earnings bonus. Oh my goodness gracious. Now this is new. This is a new income stream.
Yeah, this has never been there.
Never been there. And this means that anybody that you personally signed up means that for level 1, level 2, level 3, you're going to earn a percentage of every purchase that happens, irrelevant of left leg, right leg, qualifying, turnover volumes, none of that type of stuff. All you have to be is active.
Yeah.
And to be active is you buy one sleeve of Aeon.
Yeah, 55
PV. That's the minimum, just to be active.
And then you earn that.
And you earn that straight away. So when they said 65% of people are going to be earning money quicker in LifeWave, I didn't quite grasp it yet.
Yeah.
Until I saw this. And looking in the back office, I'm going, oh my goodness gracious, I'm seeing names here that I've never seen before. And okay, that's from level 2, level 3 onwards.
Yeah.
Whatever gets purchased, it doesn't matter. Nothing, you don't need to qualify for anything. You're going to get paid on that.
Just to touch on that quickly so people have insight.
We're not going to go to full
no.
plan training on it. But
it just means so the entry level would be something like 3%, but then it goes up as you rank advance. And then rank advancement is now such a key factor to get you to the higher earnings. So 3% might not look like a lot. At the beginning, when you are just active, that's a lot.
A couple of dollars shows that something is happening, it's working. Like Harvey said, if you can show a person how to earn just $1, they go, okay, it's working. There's money coming back in, and it all starts to add up. And like Lucinda was saying, it starts at 3%, up to 7% level 1, 5% level 2, and 3% level 3.
Yeah.
Now, when we talk levels, if you have a look, there are more people on your second level because of the thing called duplication. And then there are a lot more people on your third level. So you might think, oh, 3%, that's not a lot. But when we're talking about a lot of people, it all adds up to a lot.
Knowing the community, and most people on this call should be coming in at least 3-star manager, 1-star director. Then it opens up 3 levels of earning. It's a total of, where's my sums? 13%.
Yeah,
of what people can earn on purchase that was made in your downline.
Yep. Right, then number 5, binary bonus, hybrid model, enhanced. Now, what does hybrid mean? Hybrid means the best of both. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, I've been looking at the back of cars. Do you know how many cars have got the word hybrid written on the back of the car? Now, what does hybrid mean? It's half electric and half your normal engine. The petrol one. Yeah, the petrol engine. So that just makes me think, when I talk about petrol engine, guys, I love cars, but do you think I know how it works? Don't have a cooking clue how it works. All I know is when you put the key in and turn the ignition, it drives me from A to B, and you've got different cars.
And if you accelerate, you go faster, right?
That's it. And different cars do different things. So that's where I kind of think to myself, guys, we've got to see this as don't get too caught up in analysis causes paralysis. Think about it, as we've gone into this new comp plan or enhanced comp plan, think of it of just starting a car, getting in it and driving. You don't have to know in the beginning how all the mechanics and everything works. Just know that we're in a hybrid car right now, and we got the best of both.
And hybrid is a modern term. That's the world that we currently live in. So having this incorporated into our compensation plan that's going to take us into the future, that means we are on track, right? That means we are adjusting to what is coming, what is happening in the modern world, today's age.
So hybrid is basically the best of, you've got uni level and you've got binary, and that's bringing the two together. And then mentor matching bonus. Wow. Sean and I were talking about that yesterday as well. This is probably this is a first in the industry, where we're talking about not levels, but we're talking about up out of my brain. Generations. Thank you for that. So levels versus generations. Wow, when you get your head wrapped around that, you're going to go, oh my hat. So that's all in the training, which I'm going to touch on now. Mentor matching bonus, absolutely insane.
Just to touch on that as well. So maybe in the past we had the 20 and 25%. But what we have to remember here is, and once again, you want to rank advanced so you can get to that higher commissions. This is going deeper, and it's eliminating the dead spots, so to say.
That's right. So if you look at the old mentor matching bonus now, you used to be the Gen Match bonus. Now, Gen Match bonus, as Lucinda was saying, was on your first level 25%, second level 20%, and third level 20%, where the percentages have been adjusted, right? But if you think about it, so someone said yesterday, it's only down to 18% on level 1. It's only a 7% difference, but you only earn it when you qualify. So just keep this in mind. A lot of people never even earned that because we had to balance the legs, and it all worked on the cycle bonuses, where that's all fallen away now. So you're going to earn that 18%, but it works on a sliding scale where there's an extra 3 levels. So it's level 4, level 5, and level 6, where there's a lot more people, and that it's going to end up being more because we don't have to worry about.
And this just makes it so fair, right? So if you want to earn in the business, we have to level up, we have to rank up, we have to work where the work is needed, and then you get rewarded. It's only fair.
All right, then business launch bonus. This this is an extra how many weeks?
9 weeks.
9 weeks.
Yes.
We're not going to go into too much detail on that. It's all in the literature on the link tree. Breakthrough incentives, new. This is new, guys. So this means we were so excited that we didn't come in at first star, 1-star presidential. We wanted to be degraded.
Yes.
But it's not a degrade. It's when downgrade. You come in, downgrade.
Like the base.
So don't compare what an old manager was to coming into a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, or a director coming into this.
No.
You can't make the comparison because it's a different comp plan. So where you come in at is where you come in, but you can get to the next levels quicker. So, we came in at 2-star executive, and then by the end of the week, we were up to 3-star executive. And I was very happy that we came in there because the moment you go from number 3 to that next level, so you're either going from 1, 2, 3-star manager, then you go to 1-star director, there's a breakthrough bonus. And when you go from director to executive, there's a breakthrough bonus. When you go from executive to presidential, there's a breakthrough bonus. And this is new.
And guys, it's good money. Just looking here at the table. So if you upgrade from a 3-star manager, right, that is pretty simple and straightforward to do, and you become a 1-star director, $500. Now, who doesn't want
Oh, it's like nearly
$500?
10 grand.
Yeah.
And then going from one-star director to one-star executive, which a lot of people are at, $5,000. That's like 85 grand.
What would you do with that? Is that an incentive enough to work towards to gain that? I think so.
And then we got number 9, which is quarterly leadership pool. Now, guys, the reason why I brought this slide up is I just want to give a bit of perspective. As we know, the old comp plan that was there for 21 years had 4 ways to earn. If you look at the slide that you're looking at right now, it's gone from 4 ways to 9 ways. And can you see nothing is being subtracted?
Yeah.
Nothing is being minused. Nothing is being taken away. It's either existing, new. Look how many. 1, 2, 3. There's 4 new things.
Yes.
And there are 2 things that have been enhanced. So you'll see it the way it's going to.
Enhance means it's making it better.
Exactly. So,
and I just want to bring this to the forefront as well. So yes, 60% payout, that hasn't changed, and it won't change. I can pretty much say David and Meredith basically gave their word that that is never going to be lower than that. And we haven't had a price increase. X39 has not gone up in price in how many years? And it sounds like we don't have a guarantee, but they want to keep it that way. For as long as they can. That is unheard of.
Exactly.
Everything is going up all the time, wherever you go.
Yeah. So there we go. So that was just a quick recap. I wanted to give everybody a bit of perspective by showing that slide of the 9 ways to earn, but also highlighting in red the new versus existing versus enhanced, which is so important because, people are resistant to change. It's normal. It's completely normal. People fear change. And it just means that it's a shift in a paradigm. But when you realize it's not a change, it's an enhancement. And, it's all going to fall into place. Everything works in a cycle. 90-day cycles works with everything. And guys, this is big. This is big when you get your head wrapped around it. So I don't know if you guys noticed last week, busy bee in the background. I took everything Complan 2.0 and put it into a link tree. If you don't have the link tree, guys, go on the group, go and have a look. I've taken everything Complan 2.0. We did the 3 trainings that myself and Lucinda did. There's the training by Steve Merritt. Guys, wow, 15 minutes.
Powerful.
Steve covered it so beautifully. Talking about Complan 2.0. Then we've got Emily Barr. We've got Jen O'Sullivan did a very good one. So you're going to get the perspective from different people. So it's all
and then
there.
there's still the back office training as well.
That's correct. And it's all there in the link tree, and the PDFs are there, guys. The PDFs, you might not understand it in the video, but all the PDFs are there as well. So what I want to do is let's go ladies first. Right. So let's ask Allison to unmute herself.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. I'm so excited to share this with you, but I must first start with, guys, Fremont Street. You need to go.
Okay.
We will do that.
It's on our list.
Okay. Thank you. So before we do that, I just want to introduce you first. Allison, a rock star in a country somewhere in Africa, which is non-disclosed, but in Africa, South Africa-ish, that has got herself up to the rank of director in previous Complan, but somebody that has been in the industry for many years. So what's really awesome is the 2 people that are going to be speaking this evening, people that come from the network marketing industry and have seen various comp plans and products and all that type of thing.
Yeah.
So, and Allison's been around for over a year and has experienced the current comp plan. And let me tell you, when we've been talking, like Allison has been chomping at the bit saying, this was like a month ago, we can't wait for Complan 2.0. And now that it's sort of happening, now we're going to hand over to you. And Allison, give us a bit of perspective of what you've experienced before, what we've had, and what we have our hands on now.
So, okay, thank you for the intro. So I must say, Chris, you'll remember when this first came out 3 months ago, 4 months ago, I was anti. I was like, this is not what I signed up for. You remember that conversation? And I said, it
Yes.
doesn't look promising and yada, yada, yada. But guys, I actually hands up who fears change, because I'm one of them. Yeah, exactly. And so the first thing I saw was change, and I didn't like it because I didn't understand it. So Chris and Lucinda, you'll remember that I actually spent a lot of time studying the comp plan on my own before all the trainings. I started doing trainings with my team and all the rest of it. But of course, nothing is set in stone until it's set in stone. And the last 2 weeks, it's been set in stone. What I can say is that my earnings have pretty much been the same from the old comp plan to the new comp plan. But what's incredible, Chris, and you mentioned this, is the names that I'm seeing. I'm like, oh my gosh, retail customers that I never used to get anything on before from other people below me, I am now benefiting from. Okay. And that was that customer premium bonus we were speaking about earlier. But what I'm going to do, because I'm a numbers person and I like to kind of understand the money. Okay. So I did this analysis for someone in my team yesterday. So very quickly, I took 1 star. So if you sign up someone today, okay, there's 3 things that they can earn from. Okay, the first thing is obviously they have to sign up X amount of people to start benefiting from that business launch bonus. Okay, in order to do that, they need to have signed up 4 cores, which is not that difficult. Let's say they do so in the first week, they sign up 4 cores. So they've earned $140 in PIB from those 4 cores. Hold on to that number. Now they've got a minimum of 5 weeks earning $25 a week. That gives them another $125 guaranteed. Okay? So what have we got? $265. Then they get to level earnings bonus because they're a 1-star manager at this point, and they're making 5%. So the total earning in the first week, if they do that, is $301 versus their $295 for their own course. I mean, that's the math, guys. Very
You got
simple.
return on investment back already.
There you go. So that's the first week. But let's talk about what that does for their upline, right?
Mm-hmm.
I quickly did a second analysis of the same. So you go and sign up 5 advanced, okay, and you yourself are a core. You've made $350 in that week with PIB, right? Your business launch bonus, you guaranteed 5 weeks of $50. That's another $250, right? Your level earning bonus, you're now a 2-star manager. On your first generation, we're not even talking about the other levels, sorry. Forget about it. 7%, and they're making $105. That's a total of $705 in 1 week. Guaranteed. They've only spent on their core $295 before the VAT. I mean, the math, the incentive to get people started, to invest your time and energy in people just starting who want to run the business, obviously. I mean, I would never push anyone that just wants to use the patches for just using it. They might as well be a retail customer, because there's 2 bonuses I get from that, by the way. There's 2 bonuses for having retail customers. Now, on top of all of this, they've now gone and earned at 1-star manager, they've earned 8 points towards the incentive trip. As a 2-star, they've gone and earned 20 points towards the incentive trip, and the person above them has probably ranked up. What's not to love? Forget all the other bonuses. I haven't even got there yet, because that's later. That's what excites me, guys. That is what excites me. You literally need a few people in your downline that are as passionate as you are with sharing with everybody else in the world. And that's it. It's simple math. $705 guaranteed, or $301 if you're a 1-star manager. What more can you ask for?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now that's on your short-term income. Now let's talk about your passive long-term income.
Yes.
Because as we know, it's all about perspective and realistic expectations on 2 things, guys. We've always got to have realistic expectations. Number 1, where we talk about product, and number 2, when we talk about business. And if you think about it, you're comparing it to traditional type of jobs or franchises or that type of thing. We spoke about it earlier, the time frames. This is a 3 to 5 year plan, a 3 to 5 year plan where people can start it part-time and start building it up. Your 9 to 5, you pay your bills, and your 6 to 10 is where you build your empire.
Yeah.
And that's what's so beautiful about this industry and how it's been designed, that anybody can start. And you start off part-time, putting in a bit of time and effort. Guys, if you put 10% in a day, 10 minutes a day, it's going to take you a long time. You know, if you had to put 10 minutes a day into your current job, how happy would your boss be with you? Number one, I don't think you'll still have your job. But this is and we're going to have a long-term approach here. Rome wasn't built in a day. It doesn't happen overnight. Lucinda and our first 9 months, guys, our first 9 months was blood, sweat, and tears and slog, hard work, laying that foundation. You know, that 9 months is vital. It's laying that foundation and just having the vision and the belief of you know, what we have in our hand right now. You know, when we joined, we knew that we're sitting with something big, right? We had an idea. And it was only when we went to our first convention in Tampa after 9 months we realized the enormity of what we're sitting on. And guys, I believe, and I think a lot of you will agree with me with this comment I'm going to make right now, is, you know, we're talking about a 21-year-old company, a 21-year-old startup company. I believe the company is only getting started now. Even when other companies hit number one, the first 21 years was practice.
Yep. Getting everything in place.
Getting everything in place.
Complan being one of them.
That's it.
Yep.
And the reason also is for Complan 2.0 is to facilitate the growth that is coming.
Yeah.
Complan, old 21-year-old Complan, could only get the company to a certain point. But to get to that next level, things have to be recalibrated. It's like anything in life, guys. You know, a 21-year-old, would you go into a car dealership and go and ask them for a 2004 model car? I won't ask for a 2004 model car. That's a 21-year-old car. They can probably get it for you, but it's not going to have the ABS and the stability control and the stuff that we get today. So, you know, everything is enhanced as we move forward in life. But Allison, what I want to ask you is your idea on this mentor matching bonus, because you understand mentor matching bonus, what that actually means by having those extra 3 generations. What are your thoughts on that?
Very exciting, because in the beginning you were getting mentor matching predominantly on your first 2 levels. I'm talking about obviously not being, you know, at your rank. Predominantly on the first, and if you were lucky on the second level, right?
That's right.
Meanwhile, you were actually working further down. You were helping people further down in your line. I mean, Chris and Lucinda, how many down am I from you? I think we did
6,
the other day,
7.
6 or something. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's exciting with this one is that it doesn't matter that you're working in the deep and you're helping people further down the line, because actually that pays you in the end. So that's what's so exciting. And to see it in the back office, that was the most exciting part, actually.
Yeah.
And the thing is now, I also just remember, to earn second level, there was quite a lot of requirements. What was it? 6 cycles.
6 cycles.
Third level.
You had to have one person on your left doing 6 cycles and one person on your right doing 6 cycles for you to be able to earn that second level. That's all fallen away.
Third level was 10 cycles.
No, it was
yes, it was, but there was a whole load of criteria.
There was
you needed someone that was this rank. Yeah,
yes,
it was
different ranks,
and
that's fallen away, which is so beautiful.
But for us, it was some weeks challenging to get all of that in place.
That's right.
And earn on the third level. Where now it's so simple. There's no prerequisite requirements of that nature in place to earn it. It's just open.
My favorite part is no more cycles, guys. No more cycles, no more structures.
I thought I would miss that, but I must be honest, it's worked out perfectly the way it's going, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you think that $6 and $12 means nothing, but when it all compounds, it means more than what it meant before. So very exciting.
Correct.
And wasn't the per person?
No, thank you. Thank you for that, Allison. Thank you. The part that, guys, no more structures, which is most importantly, we don't have to wake up on a Monday morning and all of a sudden you've fallen out of manager because one naughty little dormant stem cell didn't buy their patches for that week. So, that just changes absolutely everything.
We're going to see a lot of rank advancements with a lot of people because now you just drive volume, right? And sustain the business.
Yep. Right now, thank you, Allison. Thank you
Thanks,
so much for your
Allison.
input. We appreciate it.
I think we're going to
And
bring you on for some training, and maybe you can do that modeling, on slides, and we can break it down even more so that everybody can understand it and know they have something to apply to their daily tasks. That's great. Thank you.
right, then we have Rockstar Sean in the room. Sean and I, we were chatting on voice note yesterday, but we've been chatting quite a bit about the lead up to Complaint 2.0. And Sean was saying yesterday, Chris, hands down, we've got the best product in the industry. And number two, hands down, we've got the most powerful compensation plan in the industry. Now, Sean has been in the industry for many years, comes with years and years of experience. And, last time we met, we were just talking about the gift of no competition, of having a product that works this well and no competition, unheard of in the industry, and then leading up to obviously Complain 2.0 now. So, Sean, take it away. Give us your thoughts.
Thanks, Chris. I have to say, I haven't got much to say after Allison. Thank you so much for that. You got to love people like Allison, because I'm not a details person at all. I don't need to know. I don't know. I'll be very honest with you. I have not studied the compensation plan, the new compensation plan at all. My thinking is, what's the next step? Do the next step. What's the next step? Do the next step. But what I will say is, having a look in the back office now, it is so much simpler to see where you're at. I have to say this: we're a couple of thousand PV short of 3-star director, and it is so easy. I can click on the wheel and I can see who needs to do what to get where. And all I need to do now is get hold of those people and say, guys, this is the next step. We've already got 2 qualified 1-star managers. One of them, who is exactly what Allison was saying, has just started a week ago. They've signed up 4 or 5 people already. They're going to start hitting bonuses. So for people like that, it was very hard. We always make out it's easy. Don't worry about it, it's easy. But to be very honest, the previous compensation plan, getting going was quite difficult. Because you were only earning on packs. Often when people start, they don't have the confidence. They sell single sleeves. You don't often, unless you get in on a core package, you're not necessarily going to sell a core package. You get in selling single sleeves. So someone would sell a single sleeve and go, Sean, I've just sold a single sleeve. And I'm like, great, buddy, but you ain't going to, what do I earn? Nothing.
Yeah.
It's like you get nothing for that. Well, you get a pat on the back. We'll make a big song and dance that you've sold the first sleeve, but you don't get any financial reward for it. To get those cycles going was quite hard. And people often, it's quite difficult to keep that motivation up. And I'm seeing now you sell one sleeve, you earn some money. Yes, it's not life-changing, it's $5, but people look at it and go, hey, wow, I've done a little bit of work and I've earned $5. Maybe if I do a little bit more money or more work, I can earn a bit more money. And it's really, I think, that motivation. On top of that, now you can see in your back office exactly what do you do. First step, get 750 downline qualifying volume. Easy. Now I know what to do. Once you've done that, what do I next do? Now I need 1,500. It just makes it so much easier. I sat with a lady yesterday and we went and looked, and she had no idea she was about to qualify as a 1-star manager. And I said, you've got 712 points there out of 700. 38 points away, and then you can look and go, in her downline, she's got a lady there that needs to now place an order. We pick the phone up and go, hey, you do realize you've got to place an order. Cool, she places the order, she qualifies. It is so much easier to track. And I believe what can be tracked and measured will improve. If you can't measure what you're doing, very difficult to improve. But if you can measure things, you can improve. And now with the back office especially, and the multiple smaller ranks, it's so much easier to track, so much easier to measure. It's so much easier to then grow from first to second. So that's all I got to say. Very excited, as you can tell. I've actually not stopped being excited since I started building this business about 8 months ago. I don't think my feet don't really touch the ground anymore. I kind of I'm tiptoe everywhere, It's very, very exciting.
Sean, we call Sean 1.5 speed. As you guys can see, Sean speaks at 1.5 speed of normal people. Sean actually walks 1.5 speed. So my nickname for Sean is 1.5 Sean. And
we were joking about that. Me and Chris both listened to all our messages on WhatsApp at 1.5 speed. I was like, doesn't everyone do that? He was like, no, they don't. I'm like, that's weird. They're Allison as well. You see, he's got time to listen to their messages at 1 speed. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Sean, you were not shopping at 1.5 speed when I bumped into you in Benoni, by the way. You were shopping at minus 1.5.
Yeah.
Shopping is different, right?
But you know, that comes.
You just didn't notice, Allison, because you were also operating at 1.5 speed. That's the thing.
It's a good one. Love it.
So, yeah, we'll call ourselves a team 1.5 speed.
Team 1.5.
Yeah. And that's what we did. It's geez, a book that was written in the 1950s. I don't know if you guys have ever read this classic called The Magic of Thinking Big.
Yeah.
Charles Schwartz. Charles Schwartz. And he was talking about there's 5 aspects of a leader, and one of them is speaking and walking. They say 20% faster, but now with this new world that we live in, who wants to do 20% when we can just go straight into 1.5 speed? I mean, hello. And that's what we do, guys. I walk. Myself and Lucinda, when we're walking, nobody ever walks past us. It's quite weird. We're always walking past people because we walk at 1.5 speed.
Yeah, we do.
I don't. Maybe
as a general pace.
Well, you know what? Maybe because we do 5 kilometers walk every morning, so maybe our bodies are fit when it comes to walking. The same with driving as well. I do 1.5 speed as well in the car. It's just in my nature. Everything I do at 1.5 speed.
That you go to jail for, though, Chris. That's the only difference. You got to be careful.
Especially in this country.
Listen, faster. That's where I've been my whole life, and I've always done everything fast. That's including our LifeWave business. I take this very seriously because we're dealing with people's lives here. And it's a big responsibility that we have in our hands right now. I don't think we realize. There's a book I read many years ago called "Many Were Called, Few Were Chosen." Dr. Heather Harder. Many were called, few were chosen. And this is where, yes, we can be talking to a lot of people, and it's all about timing. And like I say, the responsibility that we have. This is our social responsibility to be sharing this with the world. And some people will come for a season. They'll come for a season. They'll be here for maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months, and then they might decide, okay, this is not for them, and they might take a step back. They're actually taking a sideline. They're not given a red card. They're given a yellow card. So they've actually chosen. They've chosen to actually choose the yellow card. They're just sitting out for a while. The season might not have been right. The timing might not have been right for them. And we've seen so many people, and we're talking about 2.5 years ago, that came in, they got results. Now, guys, this is the weirdest thing. People come in, they get results that have completely changed their life, and then they decide to stop using the patches. No, I'm fine now. I'm better. It might have been something else, but I'm fixed. And we're seeing a lot of people coming back, and they're re-signed up. They're re-signing up. So always just keep that in mind, is that that this is a process. Yeah. And at the end of the day, it's all going to level out. So don't ever worry and think, this person doesn't want to do it anymore. It's just about timing.
They have to go through their journey and their process.
Well, we've had a lot of people that they got, I don't want to use the word healed, but their ailment went away. Their life-changing ailment has now been solved. They got onto the patches. They went on for 6 months. They said they're better. And then, as we know, it doesn't mean you stop the patches and 2 weeks later, all of a sudden your ailment's back. It's that bell curve. It takes you, 9 months to get there, and it's going to take another 9 months for it to go back to normal. And people are coming back going, you know what? We think it might actually have been those patches. And we're ready to join again. And what is the process? What do I do? I like to get back onto the patches. Guys, we've seen that often, so don't worry about that. But then just quickly, we've got a few more minutes, and I'd like to go over the hour. Quickly, Sean, one more thing. Sean, on the mentor matching bonus, now you having come from the industry and you've studied comp plans, although you haven't studied this one yet, you're just flowing with it. I love the way you're doing it. Very quickly, your concept on mentor matching bonus, which I call the eighth wonder of the world in the industry. What are your thoughts on mentor matching bonus?
Can I give you those thoughts when I start earning it? All I know is, the compensation plans we've seen before, have never had that kind of opportunity or that kind of mass, earning. It's the same as, I think it's network marketing in a nutshell. 1% of 100 people's effort is much better than 100% of one person's effort. That mentor matching bonus, as you were saying, the further down the levels you go, the more exponential the growth is. So you're earning small percentages of lots of people. To me, it makes the business so much more, leveraged, if you like. If you're relying on one person or two people in your team to earn all your money, if something happens in their life and they got to bow out for a while, your income can start to dry up. But if you're earning 1% of lots of people doing a little bit of work in the bottom levels, man, you're safe. You don't ever have to worry about your income drying up. And I think that's, like you say, it's the eighth wonder of the world. That's why I'd always, being an engineer, that's what I saw in network marketing, was a way that I could leverage my time. And I think the new bonuses that have come in are just allowing us to leverage more of our teams and earning from lots of little bits of work rather than, a couple of the people who are doing all the big stuff.
Oh, thank you for that, Sean. Yes, one of the words of J. Paul Getty, very wealthy oil tycoon in the 1940s and 50s, said, I'd rather earn my fortunes of 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. And there we go, right back to the concept of leverage. So on the rank advancements, Lucinda will be putting a message out probably early next week.
Oh, it's ready. We can put it out.
Ready already.
Yeah. So just to touch on that briefly. So I know we've all been a bit of limbo. We're not sure which rank we are, what we aren't, and we're waiting for the system to settle in. We want to try and establish everybody's base rank. So even if you come in as a one-star director, that is your base rank. And then you'll watch your percentages and your volumes during the week, and then you'll see if you do rank up, right? So what we were thinking is there's the new rank advancement posters. There's the new infographic that I'll share on the group that tells you exactly what to do to get your little banner made. And Upline can support this for their downline and help them with that. But basically to look at it and see, okay, let's see how this week plays out. By Sunday night, you're going to take note of where your rank is at, and on Monday again. And if it's still fluctuating, you're going to give it another week. We are going to recognize everybody, but just for things to fall in place, keep that in mind. Like I say, the upline would be able to help you. They know where the tracker is. They know what to look for, and then the requirements to get posted on. So that's just a little bit of background on that. It will happen, and we'll acknowledge everybody. And then when it comes to the corporate gifts that you will qualify for and the pins, that will all go through corporate, and they will contact you or send an email or whatever. They have said that they want to try and get that done within the first 30 days of your rank. Remember, for us in South Africa, it might take a little bit longer, but you would get some communication from them. If you haven't, then we need to just go see if you qualified 100% in the terms that LifeWave needs to have in place to read it as a rank advancement. So that's the gifts and the pins, and that will be delivered via DHL. So once you've ranked advanced and you, in a few weeks' time, get a message from DHL, know that it's possibly that. It is a gift. You shouldn't have to pay any fee on that. So just be vigilant. And if something comes up, just follow up and know that that's not required. There should be no charge to you. Then the other thing I just wanted to touch on, and we've got a lot of leaders on this group, and after what Allison said as well, leading up to our event on 6th and 7th, we've got the incentive coming up for the dinner. So the top 10 highest qualifying brand partners with the most sign up at core or above will qualify, right? And then the top 10 will be selected from that. So that's a great opportunity to join us. It will be an exclusive dinner, one of a kind, for the top 10 that makes it in South Africa. dinner with the SPDs, the leaders, and then the corporate team. Details on that will be shared. It will be the Friday night in Johannesburg. And then also what I wanted to touch on is just the event on the 6th and 7th. We really, really need to drive this and get a full room and sell as many tickets as we can. This is really crucial for us as a country, as a team, to show our support and for corporate to see that we are serious about this. They are looking at us and say, right, if you can fill the room, you've got our backing. If you're not delivering, then we need to go back to the drawing board and look at this. So I know a lot of the leaders have gone out and bought bundles and getting their team motivated. So let's just keep on doing that and get as many 333 brand partners in the room. We've got like 333 is the target. So
there we go. So guys, as we know, in this business, you build from event to event. Sean and I were talking about that as well. And guys, in finishing off, we can be like one more minute. This is the first time corporate are ever going to be in South Africa, which is a milestone. It's a massive, massive milestone. Yeah. Myself and Lucinda and a lot of our leaders and the team have been working endlessly in the background to make this happen. It's been endless Zoom calls. It's been physical meetings after Zooms. And we've pulled the bunny out the hat. We've made it happen. Yeah. And they're noticing us. And guys, all I can tell you is they're going to be here on the 6th and 7th of December. Once we get everything finalized and sorted with a proper office in South Africa, guys, listen to what I'm going to say now. We are going to be instrumental in opening up Africa. South Africa will be instrumental in opening up Africa. I sat next to having dinner with Christian Dorner. Christian Dorner, as we know, is the president of the EMEA region. EMEA is Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And Christian comes from the industry, 20 years with Tupperware. And I said to Christian, I'm going to make a statement right now. Do you believe that Africa could be bigger than the USA? He nodded his head and he said yes. He nodded his head and said yes. So that all falls under the EMEA region. So guys, so this is very instrumental. The Saturday, it's free for guests to come. Alex will be doing a presentation. They just have to
register, so the free guests just still have to register.
Need to register as well.
Yeah.
And Alex will be doing a presentation. Christian will be talking about the company, and then there's going to be training for the next day and a half. So guys, let's fill the room 6th and 7th of December. Let's show them what we're made of, and let's put Africa on the LifeWave map and put our stamp there once and for all. So, guys, thank you for taking the time out. Not today, evening. We've still got a whole day ahead of us. Let's put LifeWave on the map. Guys, thank you. We love you all. And just thank you for everything that you're doing. Thank you for all your patience. And let's take LifeWave to the next level.
This is a positive shift in the right direction.
Absolutely. Love you guys.
Take care.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Cheers, guys. Bye. See you all soon. Bye-bye.